I would like to congratulate you if you're suffering from depersonalization and derealization. Ladies and gentlemen, it means your brain is working properly. Many people call derealization and depersonalization as a defense mechanism. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to call it. It might actually be a way of sugarcoating it to make you feel good about your own condition. But for sure, let me tell you something. This is not a mental illness at all. First of all, let me tell you, these mental disorders, supposedly these mental disorders, are actually diagnosed using a vague medical manual known as DSM. So they use this manual DSM. The full form of DSM is Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. This manual is a gold standard by which psychiatrists diagnose mental disorders. This manual actually is full of manufactured truths, and it's based on personal opinion of these so-called the working group behind this manual. And this is basically how the manual works. So few nuthead doctors who vote and decide whether a personality trait or anything they feel like is a disorder would be pronounced as a mental illness. And that's how they manufacture the truth. For example, if a kid is not good in mathematics, it would be voted to be an illness. And I'm not trying to bullshit you over here, but math disorder is actually a thing in DSM. So somebody who's not good in math, they think it's an illness. And innocent kids, these innocent kids all over the world are being medicated for it. Similarly, these cruel, money-motivated, so-called psychiatrist doctors, until 1987, decided to keep homosexuality as a mental disorder. Can you imagine something so stupid like that? And suddenly, after 1987, they decided to completely remove it from DSM as if it never was a mental disorder, obviously due to the pressure from political left. But this only goes to show how vague and how unscientific this book is. Mental disorders in this stupid DSM manual, which is full of manufactured truths, as I said, are based on a consensus vote rather than any factual science or facts behind it. There are no physiological or blood tests to actually determine or diagnose mental disorder. I'm starting to wonder whether mental illnesses actually exist or not, or disorders actually exist. I'm not trying to debate whether, somebody is psychotic or something. That's altogether a different thing. I'm talking about disorders. Suppose if I fail in an exam, I for sure will feel terrible and sad and will have no motivation or no will to do otherwise enjoyable activities. These three things that I mentioned are the symptoms of depression. And these are the criteria for depression as per DSM. Now, I'm trying to ask you a simple question here. Will taking a pill that numbs me and turns me into a zombie, will that actually fix my life issue? That's for my viewers to decide.